Hello and thank you for joining us. We here at St Basil's Theological College receive questions every day about different theological matters. Let's hear from the headmaster the question of the day and his answer.
Today's question is, what is meant by the 7 days of creation? The first chapter of Genesis seems to be a description of a sort of vision or apocalypse, possibly by Moses, or perhaps by some older mystic and copied by Moses. Most apocalypses are visions of celestial realms or visualizations of the earthly future, but this is a visualization of the past. It describes the creation in such a way that it is essentially the same as the generally accepted scientific view, except for 1 or 2 words or phrases that, if translated with reference to their original root meanings, support it. For instance, the word day is used to translate the Hebrew yom, and yom can mean day, but it can also refer to any period of time or any era which shares 1 or more characteristics. Thus, we can replace the 7 days with a term such as 7 periods, 7 eras, or 7 ages. And as written, the various segments are in roughly the correct chronological order as postulated by science. Another couple of Hebrew words can also be translated differently. Evening, which translates the Hebrew Arab, is only one of several possible meanings, which also include pleasant, pleasing, shared with, and acceptable. Thus, evening can be linked with the pleasantness of the cool of evening after a long hot day. Similarly, morning translates the Hebrew boker, which can also mean to inspect, to seek, consider, among other things. The usage of morning can be linked with the way the dawning light enabled the herdsman to be able to inspect his flocks after the dark of night. Thus, instead of the evening and the morning were the first day, we can render the passage as, he was pleased with his inspection of the first era. I can supply you with a proper translation of Genesis 1 with all the Hebrew derivations if somebody should wish to challenge this interpretation. Scientifically, there is much evidence that the earth is more than 4 billion years old. Although one can argue about the relationship between specific passages of Genesis and the scientific narrative of creation, and I can provide you with a detailed analysis of most of them, the 7 days are 7 eras, varying in length, but describing the evolution of life on Earth in roughly the same sequence as those that science has described. In contrast, what is often called the second account of creation that we find in Genesis 2 and 3 is not. It is connected with the spiritual creation, but that is another subject.
I hope that helps you on the path you have before you. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button. If you have any more questions, please put them in the comments below. And if you wish to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Hope to see you again.